Hey guys, so welcome back to another episode of Doki Literature Club. I mean, we have too much to say last time. Let's just get back into it. We gotta do another poem. Oh yeah, last time these two fought. Natsuki and Yuri, they fought, and it was a hard fought battle. Anyways, scars. Restrained? Or no, unrestrained. Explode. Tragedy. Pure. Eternity. Bliss. Childhood. I'm speedrunning through this. Skipping. Charm. Clouds. Peaceful. Anxiety. Milk. I guess that. Valentine, dream, determination, giggle, lucky, chocolate. Another day passes. It's time for the club meeting already. I've gotten a little more comfortable here over the past couple days. Entering the club room, the usual scene greets me. Hi, Tyler. Yo, Sayori. Looks like you're in a good mood today. Heh. I'm just still not used to you being in the club, that's all. I see. That's a pretty simple thing to get you in a good mood. Well, I guess it's always the simple things, you know? Anyway. Speaking of which, I'm kind of hungry. Like queso? There's one of many queso jokes. Will you come with me to buy a snack? No thanks. Queso probably took them all. That's not like you at all. I have my reasons. Why don't we take a look at your purse, Sayori? Why that all of a sudden? No reason, really. I just wanted to look at it. Sayori nervously retrieves her coin purse. She fumbles at the latch and gets it open. Then she turns upside down and lets the contents spill onto the desk. Only 2 small coins fall out. I knew it. I could see right through you, Sayori. That's not fair. How'd you even know? It's simple. If you had enough money in the first place, you would have brought a snack before coming to the club room. So either you're not hungry and want an excuse to take me for a walk, or you plan to conveniently forget that you spent all your money so that I would lend you some. But there's one more thing. You're always hungry, like queso. And so that only leaves the one option. I give up. Don't make me feel guilty. If you feel guilty, that means you deserve to feel guilty. Yuri suddenly giggles. I didn't notice she was listening in. Her face is in her book as always. I wasn't listening or anything. It was just something in my book. Yuri, I had Tyler to let me borrow some money. Don't get me involved like that, Sayori. Besides, you should only buy what you can responsibly afford. And frankly, after pulling a CV stunt like that, your suffering is fair enough retribution. I didn't mean that. I got too absorbed into my book. I really like when you speak your mind, Yuri. It doesn't happen much, but it's a fun side of you. There's no way you could think that. You were right, though. I did something bad, and I have to accept the retribution. That. Still coming for you, Sayori. I guess there's a little devil inside all of us, isn't there? Don't let her fool you. Sayori knows exactly what she's doing. After all, she told you guys she would bring me to the club before she even told me. But you wouldn't have come if it weren't for the cupcakes. So I had to trick Natsuki into making them. Come on, give me more credit than that, Sayori. Yeah. Out of nowhere, something smacks her in the face. Wow. Wow, ow. Ow. What was... A cookie. Sure enough, it's a giant cookie wrapped in plastic. That cookie's probably a light snack for Queso. Is this a miracle? Is it because I paid my rent? Oh, here we go. Restitution. Restitution. Is that right? Retribution. Okay. That one almost worked. I was just gonna give it to you. But then I heard you blab about the cupcakes. It was totally worth seeing your reaction though. Natsuki, that's so nice of you. I'm so happy. Sayori hugs the cookie. Jeez, just eat it. Yeah, Queso would eat that cookie in like 0.1 milliseconds. Sayori rapidly tears open the wrapper and takes a big bite. Like Queso. I've already made like 3 Queso jokes in the span of like 10 minutes. So good. Oh. Sayori suddenly clasped her hands over her mouth. I bit my tongue. You're going through a lot over just one cookie. Like Queso. Natsuki takes a bite of her own cookie. Yours looks really good too, Natsuki. Can I try it? Jeez. Beggars can't be choosers. But yours is chocolate. Yeah, why do you think I gave you that one? Fine. Still, I'm really happy that you shared this one with me. Sayori gets out of her seat and goes behind Natsuki, then wraps her arms around her. Jeez. I get it. Cookie still in hand, Natsuki reaches up to nudge Sayori off of her. Sayori suddenly leans down and takes a bite at... We ain't starting this. Nah, man, we ain't starting this. We ain't starting this. Hey, did you seriously just do that? Mouthful, Sayori trots away to safety. Yuri and I laugh as well. He's just such a kid sometimes. Monika, can you tell Sayori? Natsuki glances around. Monika is in the club room. Where's Monika anyway? Good question. Have any of you heard anything about her being late today? Not me. Yeah, I haven't either. That's a bit unusual. I hope she's okay. Of course she's okay. She probably just had something to do today. She's pretty popular after all. You don't think she has a... I would be surprised. She's probably more desirable than all of us combined. That's true. Excuse me? Suddenly the door swings open. Sorry, I'm super sorry. Ah, there you are. I didn't mean to be late. Hope you guys weren't worried or anything. Monika choose the... Chose? Is it chose or choose? I can't tell the difference sometimes. Monika chose the club of her boyfriend. Bruh. You're so strong-willed. Boyfriend? What on earth are you talking about? Monika quit. No, not this word again. Not this word again. Quit. Quit. I can't say it. Quizzically. Never mind that. What held you up anyway? Well, my last period today was study hall. To be honest, I kinda just lost track of time. That just makes no sense though. You would have heard the bell ring at least. I must not heard it since I was practicing piano. Piano? I wasn't aware you played music as well. I don't really. I kinda just started recently. I always wanted to learn a piano. But that's so cool. You should play something for us. Monika looks at me. I mean, I do have a trombone. So who knows? We could play something together. You know what I'm saying? Maybe once I get a little bit better, I will. Yay! That sounds cool. I'd also look forward to it. Is that so? In that case, I won't let you down, Tyler. She smiles sweetly. I didn't mean any pressure or anything like that. Don't worry. I've been practicing a whole lot recently, and I'd really love the chance to share once I'm ready. I see. In that case, best of luck. Thanks. So I didn't miss anything, did I? Not really. I chose... Choose? Or chose? I think it's choose. I choose to leave out Sayori's mischievous escape. I'm sure Natsuki will end up complaining to her anyway. It looks like everyone's already settled down. Sayori somehow already finished her entire cookie. Of course she did. Yuri's back to her book, and Natsuki disappeared into the closet. Tyler. Sayori suddenly comes up to me. I'm gonna go get some supplies from another classroom. Wanna come with me? Supplies? What for? Well, you know how the festival's coming up. Me and Monica were gonna make some posters and stuff. So I need to go find some crayons and markers and glue sticks. Ah, I see. Sure, I'll go with you. Yay. Okay, Monica, we'll be back soon. Are you going with Tyler to get supplies? There's no need to trouble yourself. I'd be happy to go with him. Oh, but I wanted to go. It's so much fun exploring empty classrooms and stuff. Okay. There's just a suggestion. See if you find a poster paper. Poster paper? Okay. Ready? Yeah. Yep, let's go. Sayori and I exit the club room. I fall behind as Sayori hums and skips down the hallway. Honestly, feels like I'm taking a kid to the mall or something. I mean, I see why I said that. Sayori finds pleasure in the simplest things sometimes. Hey, Sayori. What exactly are we doing for the festival anyway? Yeah. I'm not sure how you'd make an event out of literature. Me and Monica have it all planned out. Don't you worry. Is that so? Yep. We're gonna do a poetry performance. What? A performance? Of what kind? Yes. Everyone's gonna take turns on the stage and recite their favorite poems. Ah. That sounds kinda dull. Tyler, you're not thinking about it the right way at all. It's not just about reading poems, it's about performing them. Like you say the lines of a poem, like, between my feet, the last remaining flower next to me. I twist the stem, feeling from its clinging roots, caressing the final joyous moment between my fingers. But to what ends have I summoned this joy? For now, when I look in every direction, the once no. No. Prosperous, I think. Field before me is but a barren wasteland. Like that. Sayori, how do I put this? I'm sure it's just me, but it's impossible for me to take you seriously when you talk like that. You meanie. I'm working super hard on this, you know. I know. I just meant that it's a pretty ordinary contrast to your cute self. Don't say that, it's embarrassing. I guess that means I'm doing a good job. Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, I'm so excited. The festival's gonna be so much fun. Sayori spins herself around the hallway again. Hey Taylor, this classroom over here is empty. Let's begin the mission. The mission, eh? It's been a long time since I spent with It's been a long time since I've spent time with Sayori like this. But in the end, she hasn't changed one bit. She's nothing but a ball of sunshine, drawing happy vibes from the world around her. It's a pretty nostalgic feeling for me. As the years went by, I began to hold myself up in my room more and more. So going adventuring with Sayori brings out a special sort of feeling I forgot I had in me. The two of us enter the classroom. Sayori heads straight to the closet and I follow. Let's see what we have in here. Crayons. Sayori pulls a box of crayons off the shelf. They're the best brand too. They're kind of dirty though. Sayori starts pulling various crayons out of the box, reading the color names. Alright, that's one down. Don't get distracted, we still need to find... Wait, I'm looking for my favorite color. Fine, fine. Then at least move aside so I can look for the poster paper. I dropped one by accident. Yeah. Sayori bends over and smacks her forehead right into the shelf. She falls to the floor and the crayons spill all over her lap. Ow, ow, ow. You okay? My forehead. Sayori clutches her forehead. Geez, Sayori. That's just like you, isn't it? Come on, let's see. Since Sayori is sitting on the floor, I grab her by the waist and pull her out of the closet. You have to move your hands, Sayori. But it hurts. Just do it for a second. Sayori slowly releases her hands from her forehead. I gently brush her bangs to the side. Ow. Sorry. There's a huge red mark on the center. There's a huge red mark on the center of her forehead. A bump is starting to form as well. Man, that's gonna swell up. I should find you some ice. Tyler? Where would I even find ice around this time? I guess a cold drink would do. You don't have to. I'm fine with looking like a unicorn. Even wincing from the pain, she makes a silly joke. What are you saying? I'll be right back, okay? Okay. Oh, the music stopped. I pat Sayori on the shoulder and run out into the hallway. I locate the nearest vending machine. What should I get? Probably some ice cold lemonade. I bet that'll do. It doesn't really matter since it would be useful as an ice pack rather than a drink. But I know Sayori likes apple juice, so I purchased that one. I don't know if that thing's gonna be cold, but alright. In just a moment, I'm already returning to the classroom where I left Sayori. She has one palm on her forehead and is using the other to clumsily scoop crayons back in the box. Well, the music changed again. At least they were already in the wrong spots before I spilled them. Sayori, here. I hand her the bottle of apple juice. It's nice and cold. Sayori opens the cap and starts starts drinking from it. Sayori, what are you doing? It's for your forehead. Sorry, I forgot. How hard did you hit your head? Sayori places the bottle against the bump on her head. It stings. Just bear with it. It'll feel better soon. Looks like you cleaned up most of the crayons, so that's good. Hey, Tyler. This kind of reminds you of growing up, doesn't it? What do you mean? You know, how we used to play outside all the time? I'd always try to keep up with you. You were kind of oblivious in some ways. Like I usually fell behind or had trouble climbing on things you did. But sometimes when I tried doing things I couldn't, I would get myself hurt. I'd fall and scrape myself or get a bump, and I would start crying really hard. And you'd rush over as quickly as you could. You would try really hard to get me to stop crying. It was almost like you blamed yourself and were afraid of getting in trouble if someone found out. Even though it really wasn't your fault at all, you know. Did I really do that? Yeah, you don't remember? Come to think of it, maybe I do remember a bit. I guess I was always so focused on my games that I didn't pay enough attention to you. Facts. So in a way, it was my fault. Kinda like this time too. If I wasn't rushing you out of the closet, you probably wouldn't have hit your head. Hey Lur, I don't think you realize it, but you're always thinking about other people. Even after all these years. You're rushing to help me even though I'm just being clumsy. You're really a sweetheart. Don't call me that! And I don't really do this kind of thing all the time. I guess when it comes to you, it just feels natural. Before I even know it, I'm treating you like that. I guess that's what happens when you've been friends for so long. Really? Maybe you're right. Tyler, I'm so glad that nothing's changed between us. Do you think it'll be like this forever? Probably. Not gonna lie, probably. Forever? If I'm honest with myself, there's no telling when we'll end up in where we'll each end up for college or after that. So it would be fair for me to make any promises. But, well, I hope so. It's been this long already, right? I can't imagine you ever changing, so my hopes are up. I'm so happy. Sayori has a whimsical expression in her eyes. We remain silent for a moment. She's so silly and clumsy on the outside that when I see her deep in thought like this, it makes me not want to disturb her. I guess you should go back. I don't want to worry Monika, you know. Good luck with that. She's gonna see your forehead either way. Not if I hide it under my bangs. Sayori hops to her feet. She clutches her forehead again. Don't stand up so fast after hurting yourself. Well, I guess it's too late now. Anyway, let's go. I follow Sayori out of the classroom. Sayori plays with her bangs to try and hide the bump, but without much success. In a moment, we make it back to the club room. Ah, you're back. Good timing. I was just about ready to start with sharing our poems. Sayori, your forehead. She's fine, don't worry about. I was playing with the crayons and smacked my forehead into the shelf. Bro, you gotta be kidding me. Well, anyway, were you able to find everything we needed? I have it right. Sayori frantically glances around herself. I forgot all the stuff. Calm down, Sayori. I have it all right here. I found the poster paper too. Sounds like you ended up doing all the work. Yes, apparently. Well, Sayori, I failed to come up with an excuse for her. I made an adventure. Yeah, that. Okay. In any case, good work. I'll start working on the posters tonight. Me too. Okay, everyone. Are you ready to share your poems? Guess I should grab mine. After making sure the crayon box is closed tightly, I return to my seat. Alright. It makes sense why I show it to Nat first, because I did check off like a lot of her boxes, so I think it's best to do her first. Well, it's not really any worse than your last one. But I can't really say it's any better either. Phew. Huh? Phew what? Well, anything that isn't a train wreck I'll take as a win. And I get the feeling you're probably the most critical. Hey, what makes you... Wait, maybe that was a compliment. Glad to see someone recognizes my experience. Well then, keep practicing and maybe we'll be as good as me someday. That's, something tells me that Suki completely missed the point. Come to think of it, this kind of reminds me of Sayori's poem from yesterday. You think so? Yeah, well, I guess if you've been friends with her for so long, you might be on the same wavelength. You never really struck me as her type. Sayori is a type all of a sudden. Well, I don't know, but honestly, how can someone so fluffy spend so much time with someone like you? It's like she's dragging around a dead weight. That was a little unnecessary. But think of it this way. If it weren't for me, she'd probably just fly away like letting go of a balloon. You could say that we take care of each other. We take care of each other in our own way. Whatever it is, I don't get it. Oh yeah, I guess I'm supposed to show you my poem. Here. Oh, this one's a little longer. Amy likes spiders. You know what I heard about Amy? Amy likes spiders. Icky, wriggly, hairy, ugly spiders. That's why I'm not friends with her. Amy has a cute voice. I hear her sing my favorite love song. It Every time she says the chore. Man, we skipping it. My heart would pound to the rhythm of the words, but she likes spiders. That's why I'm not friends with her. One time I hurt my leg really bad. Amy helped me up and took me to the nurse. I tried to not let her touch me. She likes spiders, so her hands are probably gross. That's why I'm not friends with her. Amy has a lot of friends. I always see her talking to people. She probably talks about spiders. What if her friends start to like spiders too? That's why I'm not friends with her. It doesn't matter if she has other hobbies. It doesn't matter if she keeps it private. It doesn't matter if it doesn't hurt anyone. It's gross. She's gross. The world is better off without spider lovers. And I'm gonna tell everyone. Yeah, I don't know how people like stuff like spiders and especially cockroaches. Like, oh my god. If you like cockroaches, I'm not mad, but like, you need some help. Not bad, right? It's quite a bit longer than yesterday's, yeah. Yesterday's was way too short, yeah. I was just warming up. I hope you didn't think that was the best I could do. No, of course not. Anyway, the message is pretty straightforward in this poem. I doubt I have to explain it. Sometimes you can explain complicated issues with much simpler analogies, and it helps people realize how stupid they're being. Like, anyone would agree that the subject of this poem was an ignorant jerk. Do you know people like that? Of course, it's about how everyone thinks that doesn't matter, it can't be about anything. I wrote it to be easy to relate to. Everyone has some kind of weird hobby or guilty pleasure. Something that you're afraid if people find out, they make fun of you or think less of you. But that just makes people stupid. Who cares what someone likes as long as they're not hurting anyone and it makes them happy? I think people really need to learn to respect others for liking weird things. Well, you're definitely right. At least I can relate to that. I'm sure a lot of other people can too. It's what I do best after all. I don't like writing unless there's a good message to take away from it. Like, conveying emotions is important, but I want to make people think, not just feel. Remember that. I'm gonna write a good one for tomorrow, so look forward to it. Alright, whatever. I guess I'll show it to Sayori. Hey there. I really love your poems. I can't believe you've been hiding these from me. I'm not hiding anything. But your poems are so good. Yesterday's in this one too. You can't tell me you haven't done this before. I mean, you're really the only one who feels that way, so no way. Not even Natsuki? Well, I guess she's the least likely to admit how much she likes something. But I don't think it's that. What do you mean? Well, I guess I'll be honest about it. It's a lot easier to write poems when I'm thinking about you. What? Stop thinking weird things, idiot. I just meant that you're a really expressive person, I guess. How am I supposed to write poems about my own stupid life? But you somehow make everything in your life an adventure. Even the little things. Like cooking? Let's not talk about that. So yeah. I guess what I'm saying is that I can feel more feelings through you than I can through myself. We have that kind of weird connection. It's your fault for getting in my business all the time. I don't know if I understand. You never understand when I try to explain things to you, do you, Sayori? I pat her head. Hey, I'm not a kid, you know. Are you sure about that? Maybe. Sayori starts fiddling with a pencil between her hands. Hey, Tyler, will you give me your poem? I kinda want to keep it. Huh? Why? Because, well, it's the first time you've written something for me. Sayori, you completely misunderstood. I didn't write this for you. Are you even listening anymore? Well, whatever. I'll give it to you when we go home. Really? Snap. I broke my pencil. Sayori hastily bends down to pick up the piece she dropped. But being inattentive of her surroundings, she bumps right into me. Sorry. It's fine. It's fine. I'll get it for you. I bend down and pick up the broken pencil. Sayori clutches the desk beside her to support herself, knees shaking. I'm a little clumsy today. Let's sit down, Sayori. Yeah. I grab her arm and help her sit at the desk. Anyway, I still haven't read your poem. Oh? Sorry, I forgot about that. But it's not as good as yours. Jeez, don't worry. I'm sure I'll like it. Oh god, this one's long as crap. Bottles. I pop off my scalp like the lid of a cookie jar. It's the secret place I keep all my dreams. Little balls of sunshine all rubbing together like a bundle of kittens. I reach inside my thumb and forefinger and pluck one out. It's warm and tingly, but there's no time to waste. I put it in a bottle to keep it safe, and I put the bottle on the shelf with all the other bottles. Happy thoughts, happy thoughts. Happy thoughts in bottles, all in a row. My collections make me lots of friends. Each bottle a starlight to make amends. Sometimes my friend feels a certain way. Down comes a bottle to save the day. Night after night, more dreams. Friend after friend, more bottles. Deeper and deeper my fingers go. Like exploring a dark cave, discovering the secrets hiding in the nooks and crannies. Digging, digging, scraping and scraping. I blow dust off my bottle caps. Does it feel like time elapsed? My empty shelves could use some more. My friends look through my locked front door. Finally, all done, I open up and in come my friends. In they come in such a hurry. Do they want my bottles that much? I frantically pull them from the shelf, one after another, holding them out to each and every friend, each and every bottle. But every time I let one go, it shatters against the tile between my feet. Happy thoughts, in shards all over the floor. They are supposed to be my friends who aren't smiling. They're all shouting, pleading, something. But all I hear is echo, echo, echo inside my head. Holy crap! Sayori, did you really write this? Of course I did. Didn't I tell you yesterday I was gonna write the best poem ever? Yeah, but I didn't expect something like this coming from you. Monica can tell me a whole lot. I haven't really in touch with my feelings recently. I see that. It's almost kind of creepy. Creepy? Well, not exactly. Maybe because I'm so used to you being cheerful. Well, never mind. I'm thinking too hard about it. The point is, it came out good, so you should be proud of it. Aw, thanks. I feel like I was meant to express myself this way. It even helps me understand my own feelings a little better. Writing it is like magic. You've gotten pretty passionate about this, huh? I hope you keep it up. Yeah, writing's the best. I'm gonna keep writing until I die. Wow. Don't get ahead of yourself. Sayori always has a habit of getting obsessed with something before dropping it no more than a week later. I wonder if this is one of those times. Seeing the passion in her eyes makes it hard for me to be pet. I can't say it. Nah, we're skipping it. Show it to Yuri. Let's see what you've written for today. Well done, Tyler. Your skills are already improving. Really? Thanks, Yuri. Coming from you, that means a lot. It's nothing. I'm just happy to help inspire my fellow writers. I know you're new to this, so don't worry so much if it seems like you can't get your poem to feel perfect. You don't need to be afraid to be a little more daring. Metaphors can go a long way. Don't feel like you need to work your brain like turning a bunch of gears. Try letting your mind wander through your feelings. And write down the things you see and hear. That's one way to truly enable your reader to see into your mind. It's a very intimate exercise. I see. That's a certainly interesting technique. Thanks for sharing. I have, well, an example of that if you'd like to read it. Of course. Is this the poem you wrote for today? Yuri nods and hands me your poem. Timidly. Oh god, this is too much cursive. The raccoon. It happened in the dead of night while I was slicing bread for a quick snack, like queso. My attention was caught by the scuttering of a raccoon outside my window. That was, I believe, the first time I noticed my strange tendencies as an ordinary human. I gave the raccoon a piece of bread. My subconsciousness, well aware of the consequences, well aware the raccoon is fed, will always come back for more. The enticing beauty of my cutting knife was the symptom. The bread, my hungry curiosity, the rat. I don't even know what that says. Too much cursive. An urge, I'm guessing. The moon increments its phase and reflects that much more light off my cutting knife. The very same light that glistens in my eyes of my raccoon friend. I slice the bread, fresh and soft. The raccoon becomes excited. On purpose, I immediately project my emotions onto the newly satisfied animal. The raccoon has taken to following me. You could say that we've gotten quite used to each other. The raccoon becomes hungry more and more frequently, so my bread is always handy. Every time I brandish my cutting knife, the raccoon shows me its excitement. A rush of blood, classic something. I slice the bread, and I feed myself again. So, this poem is about cutting a lot of bread, like queso. I was a little more daring with this one than yesterday's. I could see that. It's a lot more metaphorical. I don't know if it's my fault, but I can't begin to imagine what this poem is about. That's right. It's a bit closer to my preferred writing style. Usually the poem as a canvas to express vivid imagery and conveying emotions to them. Yeah, if I take it at face value, then I can't even figure out what it is supposed to mean. Well, I think it's something that different people can relate to in their own way. I want to express that way. The way it feels for me to indulge in my more unusual hobbies. It's those sort of things I'm usually forced to keep to myself. So I sometimes enjoy writing about them. Huh, that's funny. Didn't Natsuki also write something about that? About someone being ridiculed for a strange interest? Oh yeah, the spiders. Yeah. She was talking about how it doesn't matter what you're into as long as you're not hurting anybody. She's right. I mean, does she really feel that way? Yeah. Sounds like you two have that in common. That's interesting. To me, she seemed like the kind of person who would make fun of my hobbies. But I suppose that's my fault for judging, isn't it? Please don't tell her I said that. Don't worry, I have no reason to. Okay. Well, thank you for sharing it with me. After all, if I hadn't learned to embrace my own weirdness, I'd probably hate myself. I might be ranting a little bit now. I'm glad that you are a good listener. Alright. Last but not least, Monica. Hi again, Tyler. How's the writing going? Alright, I guess. Oh, okay. I was looking at the TV. Alright, I guess. I'll take that. As long as it's not going bad. I'm happy that you're applying yourself. Maybe soon you'll come with a masterpiece. I wouldn't count on that. You never know. Want to share what you wrote for today? Sure, here you go. I get my poem to Monica. Alright. It's pretty good. Makes me think of Sayori, like the other one you wrote. You two are like the dynamic duo. Ha, that's kind of exaggerating it. Yeah, probably. But you spend a lot of time with her, even in this club, don't you? Then again, I don't blame you for being a little shy. I'm not shy. Alright, that's cap. I am a little shy. I'm just teasing. I know it takes a bit of time to make friends with everyone, but Yuri and Natsuki are super interesting people, so don't be afraid to give them their share of time. And you can talk to me every now and then too. I'm not like unapproachable or anything, am I? No, it's nothing like that. I'm just still getting used to being here, that's all. Yeah. I'm sorry if I was putting pressure on you or something. I really didn't mean it like that. No, don't worry. I get what you're saying. Well, alright. But anyway, you want to read my poem now? I like the way this one turned out, so I hope you do too. Alright, let's take a look. Save me, the colors won't stop. Yeah, see, this one actually looks like a poem, because, like, the words are not that long. Like, the sentences, they're not that long. And there's lots of spaces. That's what I usually think of a poem. Anyway, save me. The colors won't stop. Bright, beautiful colors, flashing, expanding, piercing. Sound like someone who's epileptic. Red, green, blue, and endless something of meaningless noise. The noise that won't stop. Violent, grating waveforms. Squeaking, screeching, piercing. Sign. Cut. What? Like playing a chalkboard on a turntable. Like playing a vinyl on a pizza crust. I bet Queso does that. An endless poem of meaningless. Load me. Hey, what? What was that last word? It's even more abstract than your last one, huh? Heh. I guess it's just the way I write. I'm sorry if you don't like it. No, I never said that. It's just the kind of thing I never really seen before, I guess. I kind of like playing with my space on the paper. Choosing where and how to space your words can totally change the mood of the poem. It's almost like magic. The way I wrote the lines really short makes it feel like they're trying to speak over the noise. I see. It's still hard for me to tell what it's about, though. Sometimes asking what a poem is about isn't the right question. A poem can be as abstract as a physical expression of a feeling, or a conversation with the reader. So putting it that way, not every poem is about something. Anyway, here's Monika's writing tip of the day. Sometimes you'll find yourself facing a difficult decision. When that happens, don't... Are you talking about the game I'm playing? Okay. You'll never know when you might change your mind, or when something unexpected may happen. Wait, is this tip even about writing? Yeah. What am I even talking about? Oh, yep. Yep, that's strike one right there. That's strike one. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Okay, everyone. We're all done reading each other's poems, right? I have something extra planned today, so if everyone could come sit at the front of the room. Is this even about the festival? Well, sort of. Do we really have to do something for the festival? It's not like we can put together anything good in just a few days. We'll just end up embarrassing ourselves instead of getting any new members. That's a concern of mine as well. I don't really do well with last-minute preparations. Don't worry so much. We're gonna keep it simple, okay? We won't need much more than a few decorations. Sayori has been working on posters, and I'm designing some pamphlets we can give out during the event. Okay, that's great and all, but that doesn't tell us what we're actually going to be doing for the event. Ah, sorry, I thought you heard about it already. We're gonna be performing. Performing? Monica? Yeah, we're gonna have a poetry performance. Each of us is going to choose a poem to recite during the event. The cool part is, we're also gonna let anyone else come up and recite poems too. Sayori is putting on all the posters in case anyone wants to prepare ahead of time. Shh. Oh my god. You know, it hasn't happened too much this time, but still though, it needs to stop. Sayori, who's been coloring a poster, holds it up for us to see. Are you kidding me, Monica? You didn't already start putting up those posters, did you? Well, I did. Do you really think it's that bad of an idea? Well, no. It's not a bad idea. But I didn't sign up for this, you know. There's no way I'm going to be performing in front of a group of people like that. I agree with Natsuki. I could never in my life do something like that. Imagining it, Yuri shakes her head in fear. Guys, no, Sayori. You understand where they're coming from. Remember that Natsuki and Yuri have never shared their poems with anyone until just a couple days ago. It's a lot to ask for them to recite their poems out loud to a whole room full of people. I guess I kind of overlooked that. So I'm sorry. But I still think we should give it our best. We're the only ones responsible for the fate of this club. If we start the event and each put on a good performance, then it will inspire others to do the same. And the more people who perform, the better we'll be able to show everyone what literature is all about. Yeah, it's about expressing your feelings, being intimate with yourself, finding new horizons, and having fun. That's right. It's those reasons that we're all in this club today. Don't you want to share that with the others? To inspire them to find the same feeling that brought you here in the first place? I know you do. I know we all do. Bro, why does it do that? Why if I right click it? Never mind. And if all of it takes is standing in front of a room for 2 minutes and reciting a poem, I know you can do it. Natsuki and Yuri remain silent. Sayori looks worried. I guess that leaves you no choice. I agree. I don't think it's too much to ask. I think that Sayori and Monica have been trying really hard to get new members. Bruh. The least we can... Bro, I keep doing that. The least we can do is help them out a little bit. Well, maybe, but... It looks like Natsuki doesn't have any arguments left. Okay, fine. I guess I'll just have to get it over with. Alright, you. Thanks, Natsuki. What about you, Yuri? Yuri dejectedly glances around at everyone else's expectant faces. I guess I don't really have a choice. That's everyone. You're the best, Yuri. This club is seriously gonna be the death of me. Yeah. Anyway, let's move on to the main event. I want each of you to choose a poem of yours. We're going to practice reciting them in front of each other. No way. Monica, this is too sudden. Well, if you can't recite your poem in front of the club, how do you expect to do it in front of strangers? No. Don't worry. I'll start off to help everyone feel a little more comfortable. Can I go next? Of course. Now let's see. Monica flips through her notebook to the specific poem she has in mind for herself. She then stands behind the podium. The title of this poem is The Way They Fly. Monica begins reciting her poem. Her clear, confident voice fills the room. More than that, her inflection, I think, is pristine. She knows exactly how to apply emotion behind each line she recites, bringing the words to life. Is this something she's done before, or is she simply a natural? I glance around me. Everyone has their eyes on Monika. Sayori looks amazed. Yuri has an intense expression on her face that I don't understand. Finally, Monika finishes the here we go. Recitate. I'm done. The four of us applaud. Monika takes a breath and smiles. That was so good, Monika. Thank you very much. I was hoping to set a good example. Are you ready to go next, Sayori? I'll go next. Oh, Yuri's fired up all of a sudden. Yuri clutches a sheet of paper between her hands and stands up. Keeping her head down, she walks over to the poem. Bro, I did it again. Whatever. This poem's called... Yuri anxiously glances at each of it. Bro, okay. You can do it, Yuri. It's called After Image of a Crimson Eye. Yuri's voice shakes as she starts reading the poem. Just a moment ago, she practically refused to do this. Why is she suddenly putting in so much effort? As Yuri gets past the first couple of lines, her voice changes. It's almost like what happens when Yuri gets absorbed in her books. Her quivering words transform into the sharp syllables of a fierce and confident woman. The poem's full of twists and turns in its structure that she enunciates. Oh my god. With perfect timing. This must be a rare glimpse to the whirling fire Yuri keeps concealed inside her head. Suddenly, she's finished. Everyone is stunned. Yuri snaps back into reality and glances around her as if she... Nope, I'm not saying that word. I'm not saying it. It's up to me to save the situation. I'm the first to start applauding. Everyone joins me afterward. We give Yuri the recognition she deserves. It's not that we didn't want to applaud her. But we were caught so off guard that we must have forgotten. As we applaud, Yuri holds the poem to her chest and rushes back into her seat. Yuri, that was really good. Thank you for sharing. Looks like Yuri's down for the count. Okay, I guess I'm next then. So Yuri hops out of her chair and cheerfully walks to the podium. This one's called My Meadow. Sorry, I giggled. Sayori. It's a lot harder than I thought. How did you guys do it so easily? Try to think of it like you're reciting. Okay, I know that. I know that's reciting. Imagine you're reciting it to yourself, like in front of a mirror or in your own head. It's your poem, so it'll come out the best that way. I see. Okay then. Sayori begins her poem. Somehow it feels like her soft voice was made as a perfect match. The poem isn't aimlessly cheery, like Sayori is. It's serene and bittersweet. If I were to read this on paper, I wouldn't think much of it. But hearing it come from her voice almost gives it a whole new meaning. Maybe this is what she meant. Maybe this is what Sayori meant when she said she likes my poems. It's like I get to reach more deeply into someone I thought I knew through and through. Sayori finishes and we applaud. I did it. Good job, Sayori. Even Tyler liked it. I guess it's a good sign. What does that even mean? It came out nicely, Sayori. The atmosphere of the poem fits you really nicely. But it might be that the other poems wouldn't work quite as well with that kind of delivery. I don't really understand. In other words, I assume your poems of yours where that sort of gentle delivery wouldn't work as well. They might need a little more force behind them, depending on what you're reading. Oh, I know what you mean. That's well, I've been practicing that kind of thing. It's just embarrassing to do in front of everyone. The next time I'm gonna make you pick a poem that challenges you a little more. We don't have much time before the festival, you know. Okay. Now who's next? Natsuki? Don't make me go before Tyler. It's not like I can compare it to you guys anyway. Might as well let Tyler lower everyone's standards a little, where I have to do it. Natsuki. It's fine, it's fine. I might as well get it over with. It's not like I have much of a selection of what to read. I'll just have to go through what I wrote for today. I stand up and step in front of the podium. Everyone has their eyes on me, making me feel terribly awkward. I recite my poem, since I'm not exactly confident in my own writing. Thought I heard something. It's hard to put energy into it. Despite that, once I finish, I receive applause anyway. Yeah. Bro, okay. Sorry, I'm not really as good as everyone else. Don't worry about it so much. I think it's less about your abilities, more about the lack of confidence in your writing. That's something that'll improve over time, though. Yeah, maybe. Alright then. That just leaves you, Natsuki. Yeah. Been going. Natsuki, big. Alright, I'm not even gonna try and pronounce that one. That one's too much. Alright, that one's too much. She gets out of her seat and makes her way to the podium. The poem is called... It's called... Why are you all looking at me? Because you're presenting. Anyway, the poem is called Jump. Natsuki takes a breath. When she starts reciting the poem, her sour attitude disappears a little. While she's still a little unenthused, her poem has a rhythm and rhyme to it. It's Natsuki's trademark style, and it works surprisingly well when spoken out loud. The words feel like they bounce up and down as if giving life to the poem. Natsuki finishes and everyone applauds. She huffs back to her seat. That wasn't so bad, was it? Easy for you to say. You better not make me do that again. Yeah, well, can you at least feel prepared enough to recite a poem in front of other people? Who's that? I swear my eyes just saw some kind of flash. Doing it in front of other people will be way easier. I can put on whatever face I want for other people. When it's just my friends, it's just embarrassing. That's a surprise, Natsuki. I think it would be the other way around for me. Well, that's just how it is, so... Well, I guess in that case, you wouldn't have much to worry about for the festival. That said, I want to thank everyone for coming, though. It might be hard, but I hope that you all have an idea of what it's like now. Make sure you pick up home and get enough practice for the festival, okay? I'll be making pamphlets, so let me know ahead of time what I'll be reciting. Jeez. I should probably find some other poem to recite instead. That's fine too. It doesn't have to be your own. I'm already pleasantly surprised that you're putting all this effort in for the club. It makes me really happy. Yeah, no problem. Okay, everyone. Yo, I thought the music stopped for a second. I was about to say. I think that's about it for today. I know the festival's coming up. Let's try and write poems for tomorrow as well. They're working out really nicely so far, so I'd like to continue that. I think tomorrow is the last day we're gonna write poems, and then it's gonna be the festival, and then something bad's probably gonna happen because this is a horror game. As for the festival, we'll finish playing tomorrow, and then we'll have the weekend to prepare. Monday's the big day. I can't wait. I can't do this. Alright. I stand up. There's no way I'll be able to finish the same enthusiasm. There's no way I'll be able to find the same enthusiasm as Sayori and Monika. But I'll do my best to get through it. Just for the sake of the club and impressing Monika. Then I'll have to do my best. Ready to go, Sayori? Yep. Look at you two, always going home together like that. It's kind of adorable, isn't it? Yeah, you could say that. Jeez, guys. Don't make such a big deal out of it. Must be a little nice, though. Well... how am I supposed to respond to that? It's okay there, you don't have to say it. Whatever, let's go already. I walk home with Sayori once more. Even though it's only been a few days, a lot of things have already changed. But today, Sayori's being a little quieter than usual on the way home. Hey, Sayori. Sorry, I was spacing out. No wonder. I was thinking about something from earlier. I like how we get to... Sorry, fumbles with her words. So let's just say that one day Yuri has to walk home with you. Huh? What would you do? What kind of question is that? What? No, I am 99% sure that she did not say anything about walking home with her. What kind of question is that? You're kind of putting me on the spot here. Wet. I would walk home with Yuri. I would still walk home with... Me and Yuri, we don't really have that much of... We don't really have too much of a relationship like me and Sayori, so I'd still walk home with you. Sayori, you really think I would ditch you for Yuri? But she's so beautiful and smart. Jeez, I already see her in the club every day. Besides, you always seem to really like going home together. I wouldn't just ruin that for you. You're so silly, Tyler. You think about me too much sometimes. Yuri would deserve it even if she wanted to. If she wanted it, so... Sayori, I've already made up my mind. I really can't figure you out sometimes. Sorry. Besides, what's the point in speculating something that's never gonna happen? The conversation trails off. It's kind of weird thing for Sayori to care so much about. But I don't expect her and keep her happy too. Then again, the festival's only a few days away. Who knows what will happen in that time? Alright, this is the third poem. This is the third poem I'm gonna be doing. Now I could end the video right here, but hold on, how long have I been recording for? I've been recording for over an hour. Ooh, should I keep going? Should I keep going? Oh man, this is gonna suck to edit. Okay, yeah, guys, I think I'm gonna end the video right there because I gotta edit this, and that's gonna take way. And I don't want this video to be like 2 hours long. So yeah, I'm gonna end it right here. So far the game still hasn't been scary. I really want to know when it's gonna start getting scary. It might get scary by the next day or the day after that. But yeah, I just want to know when the game starts getting scary. Anyway, see you later.